Hello dear fashion bosses, welcome to class. So in today's video we are learning how to make a roll collar. You've already seen it on the thumbnail. So I have my upper bodies already ready. Okay, it's a cold shoulder style. You can see the bust is looking beautiful. I've attached the sleeve. It's cold shoulder sleeve. Okay, you see the bust area. I like it. You see the inside, everything is looking very beautiful. So one important rule in making a roll collar is that your back neckline must be in V shape. As you can see, is a must. It must be a V. Okay, it must be a V. If you want that roll collar to come out well and sit well, your back neckline must be a V. So at this point, you will determine how deep you want the V to be. So this one I use 9 inches in case you want measurements. I use 9 inches, okay? It's a V. That is rule number 1. Rule number 2, the front neckline should be a round shape, okay? All right, so rule number 3 is you don't measure from the zipper allowance, you measure from where the V is starting from into the front neckline, as you can see me doing right now, and then measure back to where the V's end minus the zipper allowance. Okay, so whatever you have, okay, so I'm taking it again, emphasis. So you see my taper is not placed on the zippers, it's placed where the V is starting from, 1.5 inches away. My zipper is 1.5 inches. Okay, so you start from where my 1.5 inches end, which happens to be the V neckline. So I take it roundabout back to the zipper again. You see, I didn't measure the zipper. So what I have there, I'm going to divide it into 2. Let's assume we have 30. Okay, so this is the piece I'm going to be using. I've already infused my fusible gum stay. Okay, so at this point I don't have any measurements. Okay, but I make sure that is longer than my 30 inches. Okay, like I think I have about 40 something inches here. Okay, so I fold it into 2 as you see me do, and then I fold it into 2 again. Okay, into 2, unfold, and then I fold it into 2 again, just like you want to cut a bubble. Okay, all right, so I'm pinning down. Okay, so if there is anything you've missed at this point, please backward it and watch so you can get all the details. Peradventure you missed out anything. Okay, so on this folded part, okay, I'll measure how I want the collar. So basically it's 5 inches. Okay, 5 inches. 2 inches is going to be for the collar, then 0.5 is going to be for stitching. Okay, and then I divide what I have from the neckline, 30 inches by 2, which happens to be 15 inches. So what I'm measuring now is the neck collar width is 5 inches. So because it is roll collar, by the time we stitch, we'll be left with 4 inches. That 4 inches, the collar is going to fold into 2 again. That's why it's called a roll collar. Okay, so basically it is 5 inches. You can make it 6 inches. Okay, it should not be too big. Okay, so the length of the collar, okay, that we take round from the V into the front. Okay, I'm showing you what I wrote there. Okay, it will be the 30 inches divided by 2. Okay, so I have 15 inches. Okay, I have 15 inches. So I am writing the measurements down there for you to see. So I have 15 inches. Okay, and then I am going to mark. Take it upward again and mark. I get my ruler, connect those marks together to give me a straight line. Okay, so now for the arc. Okay, yes, this one you're seeing, that is the arc. I am going to measure 9 inches downward. Okay, I used 9 inches. Then I will connect from here where my ruler is placed right now, which happens to be the part that we are going to stitch to the outfit. with a slant down to where we have the 9 inches. Okay, so you can determine how long you want this arc to be at the back. You can use from 5 inches. Okay, if you use less than 5 inches, it will look ridiculous. So I use 9 inches. So I connected 9 inches into where we have the 15 inches, and then I'm cutting it out right now, as you can see me do. Okay. All right. If you have any question, please ask. But do well to like, share, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. So I come down by 0.5, and then I'm going to connect it with a little curve. Okay. So the reason why I came down by 0.5 here is because, you know, the front neckline is a curve, a circle kinda, and this is like a straight line. So I came down by 5 and connected it with a slight circle so that it will fit well into that front neckline. Okay, that is the essence why, the reason why I do this. It is not compulsory, but it just works well for me, and I'll encourage you to still this method. Okay, so you see, when I open it up, this is what I have. So I fold it like this. Okay, and then I pin. But before pinning, you have to fold it outwardly again to stitch. I'm going to show you what I'm trying to say. Okay, but how big, this is how we are going to sew it. Okay, so this is what I was trying to say. I will stitch, I take off the pin, and then I turn it this way. Okay, on that arc, you're going to sew it first on the wrong side. Okay, you start the sewing from where the 9 inches started from. Okay, you sew it down and then turn it inside out. Sew it down this way, but for the benefit of this tutorial, I'm just going to pin. Okay, I'm just going to pin and then turn it inside out. I do the same to the side. I will pin it, assuming that we've sewn it right. So once we are done doing that, I bring it this way to get the center, the midpoint. Okay, hey guys, there was no light here. So I come to the dress, fold the neckline, and then get the center point. And then I'm going to bring my collar, midpoint meeting with the midpoint, and then I'm going to pin it round the neckline, as you can see me do. Hope you can see this part. There was no power, there was no light. Okay, but I'll still restore it. Okay, so I'm just going to pin it round about the neckline, from the front to the back. Okay, so I've pinned. So when you pin, you take it to your sewing machine and just sew it down this way. Okay, so this is it after I was done sewing. It's just a straight line from the V into the front and into the V again. Okay, just a straight stitch. Okay, you place the collar on the wrong side of the inner part of the dress, and then when you sew, you will flip it to the front right part of the dress. Okay, so the seam is going to be in between the collar and then the right part of the dress. So use your bias to turn it to give you a neat finishing. So this is what you should have when you are done. Okay, this is what you should have. So once you're done doing that, you can then go ahead to fix your zippers. Okay, so this is what the collar looks like at the back. You see the arc here, you see, the longer the beautiful. So you can then go ahead right now to fix your zippers. Okay, fix your zippers after now, and then do whatsoever necessary staying that is left on your garments. But the basic essence of this video is to teach you how to make a rolled collar. Okay, so you see the front, you see it has folded into two. So guys, this is what we have once we were done. Okay, so like and